Well, we've been tracking some relatively weak storms here in central Alabama the past several hours, and it looks more and more likely that all these ingredients we need for severe weather is pushing further and further south.
Yeah, a few hours ago, you and I stood right here and I said it's a very complicated, convoluted kind of situation where we're dealing with a boundary coming in from the north, storms coming in from the southwest, and it still looks like the convergence of those two factors will be the spot where the severe storms happen. But thankfully, for most of central Alabama, it's going to be south of us by the time that occurs. There are still some good downpours. We spoke with John Talbot out in Hueytown a little while ago. He's already got nearly an inch of rain, and it is still coming down hard. So we may end up with some localized flooding issues because of this pipeline of rain and thunderstorms working northeast across Tuscaloosa County and Bibb County, Jefferson County and Shelby County. Heavy storms go all the way down toward Myrtlewood and Linden in Marengo County, and that is headed toward Dallas County, Autauga County, Lowndes, Montgomery, and Elmore, as opposed to really coming toward the northeast. And the more of this rain-cooled air that continues to expand toward Bibb and Chilton and Shelby, the more it's going to shield the central part of the state from any sort of significant severe weather threat like what's happening down to the south. I've put a circle here around where I think the greatest threat's going to be between now and about 3 a.m. That's going to be places like Monroeville and Camden and Thomasville and Toxie, Chatham, Mobile, and Baldwin counties all the way down to the Gulf Coast. There have been a number of confirmed tornadoes in Mississippi and Louisiana tonight, but all this is moving almost due east at this point instead of getting that northeast push. Still, though, the Storm Prediction Center outlines a very large area where there is at least some risk of severe weather. I'm going to take some liberty here and trim this back quite a bit. Jefferson, Tuscaloosa, Pickens County, northern Shelby, St. Clair, Etowah, northern Talladega, and Cleburne County. If you're north of there, Coleman, Aniana, Gadsden Center, Hamilton, Double Springs, Jasper, severe weather's not likely. So you do not have to stay up all night and watch this. From Alabaster south to Calera, Centerville, Jemison, Clanton, Verbena, Rockford, Speed, Equality, Sylacauga, Ashland, Millerville, Alex City, and then of course down closer to the Montgomery area, closer to Selma. Through about 1 o'clock in the morning, don't go to sleep completely just yet. To make sure you've got a way to get a warning in that zone. And then once this is east of Rockford, probably around midnight to 1 a.m., if there's anything at all, it's going to be out of the state pretty quickly. And then even down south of Auburn, this is not going to last all night long. Greatest threat's going to run from about Demopolis to Selma to Montgomery south, but there's just a small chance that a storm might try to get strong here in Chilton or Shelby, Coosa, or the southern part of Talladega County over the next couple of hours. Once this is over, Jordan, the weather's going to get a lot different tomorrow.
That's right. It's going to feel really chilly throughout the day tomorrow. We'll start out with temperatures in the 40s. The roadways a little wet from the rain that we're tracking, or that Jason was tracking a few moments ago. 20% chance of rain through 6 a.m. and then it's cloudy through the first part of the day. The sun comes out before sunset, but even though highs only get to the mid 50s with wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour at about 9 a.m., it could feel a lot cooler than that. Now, winds do die down throughout the day. This is 4 p.m., gusts between 15 and 20 miles per hour, and then by late Thursday night, winds turn much calmer. But through the day on Thursday, we get a cold blast of air coming in, and with those calm winds Thursday night, we cool rapidly by Friday morning. Temperatures in the mid to upper 30s across the board. Could see some patchy frost. Our next front comes in Sunday night into Monday. Rain, maybe a few rumbles of thunder there. Still trying to iron out those details, but the cold front passes by 10 a.m. Monday. Another blast of cold air comes in and temperatures drop all the way back down to near, if not below freezing for much of north and central Alabama. So that could potentially damage at least some crops to the growing season. So we'll definitely keep an eye on Tuesday, but at least to start the weekend, Friday and Saturday, a whole lot more sunshine with highs in the upper 70s. You're watching WVTM 13 News.